Hello, and welcome to the 3 Tips to Business Planning. This is my take on what I know I've learned over a number of years about the importance of business planning and the level of detail that you need to go to. So, over the years, I have achieved a lot of great success in business and some challenges, and there's been a lot of learning from that. But what I know is when I launched my business in 2016, one of the businesses that I launched, when I launched it in 2016, I had some big goals. I knew I wanted to become a professional services department store. I knew I needed to build a team. I knew I needed to partner with people external to my business, to leverage my business. I knew I needed diversity in product, services, location. And none of those things would have happened without a plan. So why do you need a business plan? And what have you got to do to put this business plan together? And who's going to look at it? Who on earth is going to look at it? There may be a time in your business life that you've had a document and you've probably put it in a drawer and you're probably not even going to be able to find where it is to go and pull it out and reinvigorate this thing. So what are the tips that I can give you about the importance and the value of an awesome business plan? Well, Navigate is here to support business owners to build from small to startup to infancy to somewhat established, to grow, to scale, to get out of the danger zone of the possibility of business failure. It's just not acceptable. We don't want that for you. The only way to do that is to have a roadmap, a flight plan, if you will. So consider this. You hop on a plane, you walk down the aisle, you get into 12C, aisle seat, just what you want, listen to the security video, and then the captain comes out, he's got the flight plan in his hand, and he goes, rip, rip, rip. And he goes, yeah, we're going to LA today. We'll get there, I'm not sure how or when. And I'm suspecting that you're sitting there going, get me out of this thing, I'm off. Because that's pretty scary, right? Well, guess what? That's what most small business owners do. What's what many business owners do with their business? There's no plan, there's no idea, there's no roadmap. And maybe it's done because they feel in their mind they know where they're going, or they think their goals are big enough, or they haven't even thought about it, or they've done a business plan and, as I said, it's in a drawer somewhere, never to be looked at again. Now that's just fraught with danger. We don't want that for you. Nick and I do not want this for you. We want you to have a clear plan of where you're going. Now, what are the 3 things that you need to be aware of if you're going to get out of this danger zone? If you're going to pick up this business, take it by the throat and take it to where you need it to be. Maybe this year that you've just coming out of hasn't been as great as you expected, and you want to take it to the next level. You want to get your business to where you need it to be. You can't do that without a plan. So who's going to look at this plan with you? Who's going to be interested in looking at the plan? Well, you know what? Number 1 tip, when you write down your goals, when you understand the size of the market opportunity for you as a business owner, where you're going to sell your product, how you're going to sell your product, the diversity of product. Have you got a recurring income product? Have you got a free product? Have you got an ebook? Have you got an e-newsletter? Have you got physical products? Have you got services? All those things need to be determined. When you know what those are, when you understand the size of the market, where you're going to take this product. The amazing thing today is everybody's comfortable doing business through a screen. So that means your business has capability to become global. Now that could be a little bit confronting to a lot of people. Now, I know when I speak to a lot of business owners, the things that they think about for their goals, they're often too small. I can't tell you how many business owners I've spoken to and they go, yeah, I want to impact this. I want to do this. I want to sell this number. And I'll suggest to them, well, why don't you put a couple of zeros on that? If you want 4 premises, why don't you go for 40, 20, 10? A number that makes you go, whew, this is a little bit scary. And it's not to scare you, it's to ignite a fire within your belly. Because the fire in your belly is the thing that's going to get you picking up the phone one more time to speak to a prospect, to go out to the market and present your product, to pitch your product, to talk to people. So your business plan is the tool, is your brochure, if you will. Now, the end product for our business plans is this amazing, beautiful one-page business plan. Now, I've used that one-page business plan to grow and scale a business from 0 to 30 million. I've used it time and time and time again. This one-page business plan that needs all the detail, all the research, all the devil in the detail, if you will. It needs all the cash flow forecasts. It needs the market research. It needs you to understand who is your customer. It needs to know what sales numbers you need to achieve. It needs to understand what your break-even point is. It needs to know how many premises you're going to go for and how are you going to do that. It needs to know the price point of your product, all the social media platforms that you're going to be on, how are you going to find customers, where are you going to hang out. These goals and these aspirational pieces that are going to be on your one-page business plan, who wants to look at that? Well, they could be stakeholders, and those stakeholders could be equity partners, joint venture people, suppliers, customers, staff, any number of people who want to know about your business, where you're taking it. Can you imagine the conversation? If you have a conversation with a supplier to go and negotiate better terms, a longer term contract, better priced products, and you actually say, here's my one-page business plan. This is where I'm going to take this business. So if you're with me on this ride, can you appreciate the impact that's going to have with your supplier? Now, I'm going to say to you, I'm going to put it out there, it's pretty rare for a business owner to go to their suppliers and say, I have a plan for this business. This is where it's going. I've done the research. Here's the plan. This is where I'm going to take my business. It's a visual document. It's a vision board, if you will. Can you imagine how rare that is with people who are in manufacturing or provide raw material or whatever? How many business owners go to that? It's going to be memorable. They're going to get excited about it for you because guess what? When they can see that your order number of this much per month is aimed to be this much with them for a longer period of time, what's the consequences of that? Potentially you might get a discount. Potentially you might get some better terms. Potentially you can create a contract with that supplier for a longer term that over time you can improve the price point of your raw material that you're going to sell to your customer. These pieces are all the layers that are spoken to by your business plan. The business plan is your tool. It's your creative modem. It is the document that you can take to any number of stakeholders in your circle of influence. We also have the standard Word version. Now that Word version is standard. It's not as pretty, but there's an audience for that as well. It's got the detail in there for you, but it's got the detail in there if you need finance. Having been in commercial finance for many, many years, I can't tell you how many times a business owner would come to me for finance. Where's your business plan? Oh, what's that? The business owner that came to me with a plan, that knew their market, that understood the opportunity, that had done the due diligence, all these layers that make up this amazing business plan, there was a better chance that I was going to be able to get that approved because they'd done the work. I don't want you to wing it. I don't want you to be that pilot that throws out the roadmap, the flight plan. I want you to be the person that goes, I'm going to grab this business by the throat. I'm going to make it the best business I can possibly make it for the next year. And the amazing thing is, once you've done this work, you've got something to build on and make it a work in progress. It's a document that is a living document that you look at every year. Now with that, we're going to give you a whole bunch of tools that's going to help you to create the business plan, the roadmap, the flight map, the place that you know you're going to take this business. And at the end of the day, you'll have this amazing one-page business plan. This is what I aspire for you because what I know what will enable you to do is to employ people who are on the road with you. Share your vision, your one-page business plan with prospective employees. How amazing it would be if they can see where you're going to take this business. If it doesn't resonate with them, that's really easy to say, I wish you all the best and I trust that you'll find the role of your dreams. But when you connect with somebody that you're going through a recruitment drive for, to bring them into your business and they can see your vision and where you're going to take this business, they're going to be with you on the road. They're going to be with you on that plane. They're going to be with you all the way and most likely they'll stay longer. I've already spoken about the impact it can have on suppliers, impact it can have for people, for business owners who are looking for finance. So many elements to this business. The foundational piece is your business plan. And if you've been winging it to date, or if you've just never looked at that business plan since day dot when you started this business, pick it up, dust it off, jump into Business Planning Basics. You will get, I believe there's about 20 tools. It's a stage by stage by stage, 9 stages to building this business plan. Do it at your own pace. But if you're at the end of the year, what an ideal time to do it, right? Get it done. Work on the business during the Christmas period, and you will be 1 inch above the crowd. You'll be 10 foot above the crowd amongst all the other business owners that are your competitors, because I can guarantee you most of them won't have done this work. If you've got a plan and you can document it and you are prepared to share it with the people that matter to you in your circle of influence in your business, I can tell you that the ability to grow and scale this business will be exponential. It is the crystal ball, if you will, as to where you want to take this business. Now, does that mean it's locked in forever? No, not at all. And a business plan might only speak about the next year. Your one-page business plan, you could even create 2. One that's for next year, one's for 5 years' time, one's for 30 years' time. Can you imagine the impact that will have on the people that you share it with? I'm excited for you. I want you to have the business of your dreams so that you can be proud of it, so that you can create a legacy that you are proud of, your family are proud of, your children are proud of. I've got goosebumps now. That the person who buys your business is proud to take it on because they can see you've had a vision and they want to run with it with you. I'm excited for you that you've dived into this. I want to help you build the business of your dreams. And a great starting point is Business Planning Basics. You have an awesome day. I can't wait to see the outcome of your plans. I want you to share it. Share it with me. Share it on our Facebook page. Get it out there, right? Take your business by the throat and give it the runway it needs with an amazing flight plan. I can't wait to see it. You have an awesome day.